Hello everybody, this is week 4 and there's going to be a number of short videos, a couple coming in on Wednesday or Thursday. This is our first one though because I want to make sure that you are ready to jump into the next short story and using a psychoanalytical approach as far as criticism goes. And on a most basic level, right, if it's in a psychology class or a theory somewhere, it's something you can use to look at this book. And I'll just give you a quick example, right? Here's one of the covers. This is from Penguin. And here's another cover, also from Penguin, right? But if you felt different looking at these two covers, right, one of the ways we could look at this probably is there's something psychologically going on, right, with this picture and the violence in it as compared to the other one. Now, you do not have to be, luckily, a psychologist to use psychoanalytical criticism, but some background will be helpful. And the handout, which is from taking pieces from the Purdue Owl, is decent, but it's not enough. So one of the things that I want you to do is look at the link that I have. That link will take you to this website. It's actually from a psychology course. We're not that interested in the history, but on one page, it has some really nice overviews that I think is going to be helpful to you. So you can see the different schools of psychology here and what they're really interested in. And then questions like nature versus nurture, right? Or free will versus determinism, accuracy versus inaccuracy. And when you read those paragraphs and learn about them, you'll see, holy cow, pretty much any one of those could be a big part of how you look at the story, right? So nature versus nurture, right? Is the narrator inherently anything, right? Or has the camp made him who he is, right? So that could be a question that you ask. How much of how people behave is who they are and how much of it is shaped by camp, for example, right? Free will versus determinism. Do they even have a choice? And so you can see these will give you a lot of different ways to look at it. And then as you go down, each one will get a little bit more detail. And I think this is going to help you out figure out, okay, what can I be looking for? So each of those sections, read this. It'll probably take you 10 minutes, if that, but it's going to give you a basic overview of sort of one of the main ways these schools look at situations psychologically, right? And then you can see which ones you're most interested in and then apply that while you're reading the story, right? In the social cultural, right, this one is looking at, let me back up. It starts with the first school listed is even just how does our consciousness work? How are we even aware of what's going on and interpret it, etc., moving all the way down to social cultural, which is how does society, right, and the cultures that we're in shape our thinking and behavior. So before you read the next short story, read this page, look at those questions, have them in mind while you read. And you will see things you would not have seen without them. And like every criticism, you'll miss things too because now you're looking for this. And the idea of reading different stories, using different theories to look at them is, one, I just want you to introduce you to different ways of looking at literature. Right? You're not going to become a master at any. It's an introduction. Hello, hey, this is what I could look like when I'm looking at it with the feminist perspective. This is a psychoanalytical. So I want you to have a taste of that and see which ones are most interesting to you. So read the webpage. All right, then read the story and have a post related to it. And then in the middle of the week, I'm going to have an assignment that is going to get you thinking about the short paper. There's a long paper. You've already started poking around. And before that, there's going to be a shorter paper, 1,000 words, based off what you're reading here. Thank you.